Hi, good morning to everybody. Yesterday we discussed the basics, nature of the roots, everything, and related sums. We did exercise. Now we will go for the next concept. If f of x equal to ax square plus bx plus c is a quadratic expression. If f of x equal to ax square plus bx plus c is a quadratic expression and b square minus 4ac is less than 0 and b square minus 4ac is less than 0 means containing non-real roots. B square minus 4ac is less than 0. Then f of x and f of x and a will have the same sign. Will have the same sign. If f of x is a quadratic expression ax square plus bx plus c and b square minus 4ac is less than 0 for this expression, then f of x and a will have the same sign for every x belongs to R. So means for every real number, f of x will be same sign as that of a. Means if a is greater than 0, then f of x also greater than 0. If a is less than 0, then f of x also less than 0. Means same sign. This is greater than 0, this is also greater than 0. A is positive, f of x is positive. A is negative, f of x is negative. For any x, this is true. We'll prove this. How to prove it? First we'll prove this. Very important concept for the next exercise. F of x equal to ax square plus bx plus c and b square minus 4ac less than 0. Then f of x and a will have the same sign for every x belongs to R. We are going to prove this. Given that f of x equal to, we have ax square plus bx plus c. F of x equal to ax square plus bx plus c. If I am dividing on both sides with a, what happens? So f of x by a equal to, I am dividing both sides with a, what happens? Means ax square by a becomes x square, bx by a is b by ax plus c by a. This is what I got. Now I will go for completing square for this. A square plus 2ab plus b square and a means this is 2ab means 2b equal to b by a. So b equal to b by 2a. So I want to make it as a completing square so that by adding and subtracting b square by 4a square. So x square plus b by ax plus b square by 4a square and adding and subtracting without changing the given value plus c by a as is. I am not changing the given value, just I am adding b square by 4a and subtracting b square by 4a. I am just adding and subtracting b square by 4a. I am just adding and subtracting b square by 4a without changing the given value. So that it becomes a plus b whole square form. It becomes a plus b whole square form. Means this becomes x plus b by 2a whole square. X plus b by 2a whole square. This whole thing becomes x plus b by 2a whole square. Now for these two, 4a is LCM. So if I take 4a LCM, that part becomes 4ac minus b square by 4a. 4ac minus b square by 4a. 4ac minus b square by 4a. This part. Now, if you observe, I am saying is giving this is the expression and b square minus 4ac is less than 0. What is meant by b square minus 4ac less than 0? 4ac minus b square is more than 0 only. If I take minus inequality will change. So 4ac minus b square is more than 0. Means this thing is more than 0. This part is more than 0. This is whole square, always more than 0. Always more than 0. Means I got f of x by a always more than 0. F of x by a always more than or equal to 0 or more than 0 I can say. Equal to will do in the next step. First of all, there is no equal to, that's why I am taking only greater. So f of x by a is greater than 0. What is meant by this? F of x by a gives you positive. Means both should be positive. Then total rational number becomes positive. Then only it is positive. If both are negative, minus minus gets cancelled, then the total rational number becomes positive. So this is possible. F of x by a greater than 0 means it is possible only if f of x and a will have the same sign. Either both are positive or both are negative. Then only the whole thing expression becomes greater than 0. Implies f of x a will have same sign. F of x and a will have same sign. Will have same sign for every x belongs to R. For every x belongs to R. I will repeat once again. F of x is giving that f of x equal to x square plus jx plus c is one expression and b square minus 4ac is less than 0. Now he is asking to prove that f of x and a will have the same sign for every x belongs to R. Now what I am going to do is, first of all, f of x and a, I want to decide the sign of both. So that's why I am taking, given f of x is x square plus bx plus c, I am dividing with a so that I will get a clarification on f of x and a. So f of x by a, so dividing with a on both sides, I am getting here ax square by a gets cancelled x square plus b by ax plus c by a. Now if you observe this, I can complete this square. I can go for completing square. So a square plus 2ab, I need b square. So I am adding and subtracting b by 2a whole square is b square. So a square plus 2ab plus b square, nothing but a plus b whole square. A is x, b is b by 2a. So b by 2a whole square. b by 2a whole square. Followed on that. b by 2a whole square plus here LCM of these two is 4a square. I am taking that. Automatically this becomes 4a into c. 4ac minus b square by 4a square. So b square minus 4ac less than 0 means 4ac minus b square is greater than 0 only. 4ac minus b square is greater than 0 only. Implies this is greater than 0. This is a square of a number always positive. Positive plus positive gives me always positive. Means the whole thing is greater than 0. Whole thing is greater than 0. Implies f of x by a is greater than 0. When is it possible? This f of x by a both are positive, then total value is greater than 0. If both are negative also, negative gets cancelled, total value is greater than 0. Means either both should be positive or both should be negative. Implies f of x and a will have the same sign for every x belongs to R. Will have the same sign for every x belongs to R. We will take one example that you can get a clear idea of the same function. For example, f of x equal to x square plus x plus 1. X square plus x plus 1. Now observe what is b square minus 4ac here. A is 1, B is 1, C is 1. B square minus 4ac minus 3 less than 0 or not. So it is less than 0. Now what about the f of x and a? Will have same sign. Here a is plus 1. A is plus 1. Nothing is there, means 1 is there. Now plus 1 is greater than 0. Now for any value of x, observe f of x is always positive. For example, I will take f of minus 100. How much is it? Minus 100 whole square, 10,000 plus minus 100 is minus 100 plus 1. Is it greater than 0 or not? 10,000 plus 1, 10,001 minus 100. So 9,000 something is always greater than 0 or not? So like that, if you take any value for x, not only minus 100, minus 1000, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, whatever the values you take, for every x belongs to R, for every x belongs to R, f of x will contain the same sign. Means if a is greater than 0, whole f of x is greater than 0. If a is less than 0, whole f of x is less than 0. Like that you will get. So always f of x and a will have the same sign for every x belongs to R if and only if b square minus 4ac less than 0. The same thing, I will make small change here. If b square minus 4ac equal to 0, what happens? If b square minus 4ac equal to 0, what happens? Then f of x and a will have the same sign for every x belongs to R minus b by 2a. Why I am writing this? We will proceed like the previous only. F of x equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Dividing on both sides by a, into f of x by a equal to ax square by a, x square plus b by ax plus c by a. Now completing squares, x square plus b by a, x plus b square by 4a square minus b square by 4a square as is equal to. So I will get the same result as I have the previous one only. X plus b by 2a whole square plus 4a square LCM becomes 4ac minus b square. Now 4ac minus b square is how much is giving? 0. So this part is always 0. Means this is equal to x plus b by 2a whole square. X plus b by 2a whole square. X plus b by 2a whole square. It is always a positive number, means always greater than 0. If it is x is minus b by 2a, then minus b by 2a plus b by 2a becomes 0. So this is greater than 0 only if x not equal to minus b by 2a. Only if x not equal to minus b by 2a, in all the remaining cases, this value is greater than 0. This value is greater than 0. Implies, I can say the same thing. F of x by a is greater than 0 here, except for this value, except for minus b by 2a. Implies f of x and a will have the same sign. Will have the same sign. Will have the same sign for every x belongs to R minus b by 2a. If b square minus 4ac is 0. If b square minus 4ac is 0. Next, we discussed what happens b square minus 4ac less than 0. If b square minus 4ac equal to 0. Next, third case. What happens b square minus 4ac is more than 0. Till now we discussed less than 0 equal to 0. What happens if b square minus 4ac is more than 0? If b square minus 4ac more than 0, then the equation contains two real roots. Equation contains two real roots. Less than 0 means no real root. Then we did a condition. If b square minus 4ac is more than 0, what happens? More than 0, what happens? If b square minus 4ac more than 0, what happens? Then there are two conditions. First condition is more than 0. What is meant by more than 0? It contains two real roots. B square minus 4ac more than 0 means contains two real roots. There are two real roots. Means the x can be on this side of the alpha or x can be on this side of the beta. Is one case. What happens? If x lie between alpha beta, what happens? If x lie between alpha beta, what happens? If x on this side of alpha or that side of beta, what happens? There are two cases. If x lie between alpha beta, if x lie between alpha beta, so x lie between alpha beta, if x lie between alpha beta, then f of x and a will have the opposite side. Will have the opposite side. Opposite side. If x does not lie between alpha beta, means x is on this side alpha, means x less than alpha, or x more than beta, then f of x and a will have same sign. Will have the same sign. Same sign. Means if x lie between alpha beta, f of x and a will have the same sign. If a is negative, f of x also negative. If a is positive, f of x also positive. If x lie between these two. If x does not lie between these two. F on this side, x on this side or x on this side. If x lie between the two, then f of x and a will have the opposite side. Opposite side means if a is positive, f of x is negative. If a is negative, f of x is positive. When x lie between alpha beta. Now we'll prove this same way. If x lie between alpha beta, what happens? X lie between alpha beta means, what is meant by x lie between alpha beta? X is more than alpha, but x is less than beta. X lie between alpha beta means alpha less than x means x is more than alpha, x less than beta. What is meant by this? X minus alpha is more than 0. X minus beta is less than 0. Implies x minus alpha into x minus beta more than 0 into less than 0. What happens? Positive into negative, always negative, means less than 0. If x lie between alpha beta, x minus alpha into x minus beta is always less than 0. If x minus alpha into x minus beta less than 0, x always lie between alpha beta. So if x lie between alpha beta, I got x minus alpha into x minus beta is less than 0. Where alpha beta are the roots of the equation. If alpha beta are the roots of this equation, then ax square plus bx plus c I can write like a into x minus alpha into x minus beta only. If alpha beta are the roots, because here a is the quotient of x square, that's why I am writing a here. If I am dividing a, this a comes to this side, so divide by a. So ax square plus bx plus c by a equal to, I have x minus alpha and x minus beta. When x lie between alpha beta, this x minus alpha and x minus beta, how much I am getting? Less than 0. So f of x by a, I am getting less than 0. What is meant by f of x by a is less than 0? When do this becomes less than 0? If both are of opposite sign, then only it is less than 0. If x is positive, a is negative. Positive by negative, negative. If f of x is negative and a is positive, then also negative by positive, negative only. So this becomes possible only if both are having opposite sign. Implies f of x and a have opposite signs. Have opposite sign. Opposite sign. If x lie between alpha beta. If x lie between alpha beta, we got both are having opposite sign. I am taking x lie between alpha beta is nothing but x is more than alpha or x is less than beta. When x lie between both, x lie between these two means x should be on this side of alpha but this side of beta. Means x is greater than alpha or x is less than beta, means x minus alpha, if I am subtracting alpha from both sides, becomes x minus alpha is greater than 0. As well with beta on both sides, x minus beta is less than 0. Now product of the two, positive into negative gives me negative only. So now expression ax square plus bx plus c is given. If alpha beta are the roots, I can write the expression as a into x minus alpha into x minus beta. I am bringing a to this side. Now left on here is x minus alpha into x minus beta. But x minus alpha into x minus beta is less than 0. So f of x, this whole is f of x by a is less than 0 I got. Means when do this becomes less than 0? Both are of opposite signs only. If both are same sign, positive by positive, positive, negative by negative, positive, cannot be less than 0. But if you are getting less than 0, means both should be opposite sign. Less than 0 means f should be positive, a should be negative. Or f should be negative, a should be positive. Then only positive by negative or negative by positive only negative. So this less than 0 means both should be of opposite sign. Either this is positive or this is negative, or this is positive, this is negative. So f of x and a will have opposite sign if and only if x lie between alpha beta. If x does not lie between alpha beta, when b square this is possible only when b square minus 4ac more than 0, because b square minus 4ac more than 0 means it is containing two roots alpha beta. That's why I am taking the two roots. X lie between the two roots or x does not lie between those two roots. X lie between these two roots, real roots. B square minus 4ac means there will be greater than 0, there will be two real roots. These are the two real roots. So between these two, alpha, beta, real roots I am taking. So between these two I am getting opposite side. What happens if x is on this side of alpha and x is on that side of beta? That is the second case we will do. If x is less than alpha, means this side of the alpha x is on. Automatically when x is on this side alpha less than alpha, x is less than beta also. When x is on this side, means when x is less than alpha, x must be less than beta also. Means x minus alpha is more than 0. Now this is x minus alpha if I am doing. This is less than 0, this side I am taking. So alpha subtraction gives me x minus alpha is less than 0 and x minus beta also less than 0. The second case I am doing here. So if x lie between does not lie between alpha beta, means either x on this side or on this side. First I am doing on this side. X is less than alpha I am doing. If x is less than alpha I am doing. X less than alpha means x must be less than beta because this side of the alpha. Now x minus alpha less than 0, x minus beta less than 0. Automatically it becomes x minus alpha into x minus beta is more than 0. X minus alpha into x minus beta, negative into negative, giving me positive. Automatically this becomes more than 0. Means f of x by a is more than 0. Means when do it becomes more than 0 like in the previous case? Both are negative or both are positive. Means f of x and a will have same sign. Will have same sign. Same sign. If x is on this side of the alpha, means if x less than alpha. If x is less than alpha. Similarly, we will go for if x is greater than beta. On that side, what happens also will check. If x is on that side, means if similarly, we are going to check other case. If x is on that side of this side of beta, this side of beta, what happens? Means if x is more than beta. If x is more than the beta, means here somewhere, means this x is more than alpha also. So x automatically more than alpha. So x minus beta is more than 0. X minus alpha is also more than 0. So write one more. X minus beta is more than 0 and x minus alpha also more than 0. If I subtract alpha here, if I subtract beta here, multiplying both gives me x minus alpha into x minus beta is positive into positive. Always positive means greater than 0 only I am getting. So f of x by a is greater than 0 I am getting. So obviously this is greater than 0 means ax square plus bx plus c by a is greater than 0. This is nothing but f of x. Ax square plus bx plus c is f of x. So f of x by a I am getting greater than 0. Implies f of x and a will have the same sign if x is more than beta. If x is more than beta, implies from both the cases I can conclude that f of x and a will have the same sign. Will have the same sign if x is less than alpha or x is more than beta. Whenever b square minus 4ac greater than 0. If it contains real roots and the x is on the left side of the alpha or right side of the beta, then f of x and a will have the same sign. If x lie between those two values, alpha and beta, then f of x and a will have opposite signs. Opposite signs. This sign conversion is very important for your 2 marks questions. Next. And we will take example for this also. We will take one example for this. Now, We'll take some example for this. How to do? F of x equal to some x square plus 5x plus 6. F of x equal to x square plus 5x plus 6. Or if I take minus 5x, it will be better. So x square minus 5x plus 6. If you observe b square minus 4ac, what is b square minus 4ac here? 25 minus 24 greater than 0. I got is equal to 1, which is greater than 0. Means I am taking the expression such that b square minus 4ac greater than 0. Now this is the expression. Means this b square minus 4ac greater than 0 means it contains two real roots. What are the two real roots of this equation? So I can split 6 as 3 2 so x square minus 3x minus 2x plus 6. Means I can write as x minus 3 into x minus 2. Means x equal to 3 or x equal to 2. So what I am getting? So the roots of the equation are 3 comma 2. Roots of the equation are 3 comma 2. Now what happens if x lie between 3 and 2? Observe. Here a is 1 means a is equal to 1 greater than 0. 1 means greater than 0. Now if I take any value between 3 and 2, if I take any value between 3 and 2, observe what happens to f of x. For example 2.5 if I take. For example 2.5 if I take. What is the value of f of 2.5? F of 2.5. 2.5 whole square, how much? 6.25 minus 5 into 2.5. 5 into 2.5. 5 5 is 25, 5 2 is 10 plus 2, 12 plus 6. How much? 12.25 minus 12.5 is equal to minus 0.25. Minus 0.25. What happened? I am getting less than 0. Negative. Here a is more than 0, but f of 2.5 is getting less than 0 also. Means both are of opposite side. If x lie between 2 and 3, between the roots, if x lie between the roots 2 and 3, I am getting f of x and a getting opposite sides. A is positive, I am getting f of x is negative. For any value between 2 and 3, you can check. You will get always negative because here a is more than 0. If I take any value outside this range, means on the left side of 2 or both right side of 3, what happens? We'll check. If I take 1, f of 1, on this side of 2 there will be 1, on this side of 3 there will be 4. I will take 1 and 4 examples. So f of 1, what happens? What is the value of f of 1? F of 1 equal to 1. This is 1 square 1 minus 5 plus 6. 6 plus 1, 7 minus 2. 7 minus 5 is 2. Next, f of 4 if I take this side of 3, what happens? 4 square 16 minus 4 5 is 20 plus 6. This is 22 minus 22 minus 20 is again 2. Observe, f of 1 I am getting as 2, f of 4 I am getting it as 2. Both are more than 0 as a is more than 0. Means if x does not lie between 2 and 3, x is on left side of 2 or more than 3, means right side of 3, then f of x I am getting same sign as that of a. Same sign as that of a. A is positive, I am getting these two are positive. Previously when I am taking x lie between these two values 2 and 3, f of x I am getting always taking any value between these two because a is positive. So opposite side of a I am getting if x lie between the alpha beta. If x does not lie between alpha beta, means on the left side of the alpha, right side of beta, I am always getting same sign that of the a. Same sign getting that of the a. So like this we can say about the sign of the expression depending on a and b square minus 4ac. Depending on a and b square minus 4ac, we can say the expression value, sign of the expression. What I want to say is either positive or negative. Depending on a and b square minus 4ac, we can conclude about the sign of the expression. These are the cases. Remaining we will discuss in the next class. Next we will discuss about the maximum and minimum values of the expression f of x equal to ax square plus bx plus c. The maximum and minimum values of the expression. Maximum and minimum values of the expression. So, as if we take a common, this becomes r divided by a on both sides. We will get x square plus b by ax plus c by a. Now completing square, as usual, whatever we did till now, we will proceed the same thing. So now x equal to a into x square plus, this is a square plus 2ab plus b square as usually. So adding b by 2a whole square means b square by 4a square and subtracting b square by 4a square. You know how to go for completing square from your 10th class itself, and yesterday also we discussed it, so you understood it. Now this part can be I can go for completing square. So this part can be written as x plus b by 2a whole square, x plus b by 2a whole square, and this part plus, as usually, if I take 4a square as LCM, this becomes 4ac minus b square. 4ac minus b square. Now, see, a into this whole thing. So, this depends on sign of a. This depends on sign of a. Means, if a is more than 0, and this is always positive, okay? Depending on here, we can say whether the expression is having positive, means if a is more than 0, this whole is positive, means this is having maximum or minimum, we can say. If a is more than 0, how will be the graph? The graph will look like this. Graph is look like this, means having only one minimum value. Having only one minimum value means if a is more than 0, this whole value is, what I want to say is, we know that x plus b by 2a whole square is always positive. Simply I can say, you can understand easily. Always positive. Means if I am adding 4ac minus b square by 4a, 4ac minus b square by 4a, I am taking this. Why I am writing this 4ac minus b square by 4a is, if I multiply this with a, what happens? This is a into this plus 4a square by a becomes 4a. Now, I can say if a is greater than 0, this whole value is greater than 0. This whole value is greater than 0. I am adding 4ac minus b square by 4a on both sides. So, this whole value always greater than this. Means minimum value is this. It can be more than this anything. So, when a is more than 0, then minimum value contains, because graph will be like this, this is the minimum value. So, if you observe here also, I am expanding a into this plus 4a minus b square by 4a. Now, this part is a is more than 0, means this whole part is greater than 0. I am adding on both sides 4ac minus b square by 4a. Automatically what happens? This whole expression is greater than this. Means f of x is greater than this. Means greater than or equal to this. Least value is, this value is greater than or equal to 0. When will it become 0? X equal to minus b by 2a. X equal to minus b by 2a. So, it will be more than this anything. Equal to, if it is x equal to minus b by 2a, then the value is equal to this. Means, if a is greater than 0, minimum value of the expression is 4ac minus b square by 4a, 4ac minus b square by 4a, and it is at x equal to minus b by 2a. At x equal to minus b by 2a. If it is equal, then x must be minus b by 2a. So, at x equal to minus b by 2a. x equal to minus b by 2a. It contains the minimum value, that is 4ac minus b square by 4a. For example, if a is less than 0, then a into x square plus b by 2a whole square is always less than or equal to 0. Always less than or equal to 0. Now I am adding the same 4ac minus b square by 4a. This whole expression is less than 0. Less than or equal to 0 plus this means 4ac minus b square by 4a. It should be less than or equal to this. So maximum is this, but less than this whatever it can be. Means if a is less than 0, then graph will be like this, you know that. So this is the maximum value. This is the maximum value. Maximum, when do it becomes equal? If x equal to minus b by 2a. So if a is less than 0, then f is having maximum value. F is having maximum value, that is equal to 4ac minus b square by 4a, same value, yet the same point, x equal to minus b by 2a. X equal to minus b by 2a. Same point, same value, but the difference is here the minimum value when a is more than 0. Here the maximum value when a is less than 0. When a is less than 0. Same we can prove using your first year concept called derivatives. You know maximum minimum of derivatives. F dash x equal to 0, you will get some x equal to a. Then f double dash x more than 0 means minimum value, f double dash x less than 0 means maximum value. Using that concept also you get the same result. So there are two processes to prove this. I used one process. You can check the other process. You can try it with maximum minimum of your first year concept, because you already know that. That's why I am saying this method. So both the concepts you will be thorough. Then you can attempt any type of questions. If you don't remember this also, you can use first year maximum minimum concept to prove this to find the maximum minimum. That's why you have maximum in first year also. So this is one way of finding maximum minimum value of a quadratic expression. So maximum value of a quadratic expression or minimum value of a quadratic expression is always 4ac minus b square by 4a. Always 4ac minus b square by 4a, and it exists at x equal to minus b by 2a. It exists at x equal to minus b by 2a. If a is more than 0, then it is minimum. If a is less than 0, then it is maximum. That's it. Values are same. Values are same. We will discuss remaining in the next class.